breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
5 big companies just stabbed Trump in back with sick announcement about who they're working with. There has practically never been a better time to be in business than right now with President Donald Trump in the White House. He's done more for workers and companies in his first few months than his predecessor did in 2 presidential terms. The economy is booming because of this incredible businessman. Now, 5 major companies have just decided to stab him in the back at once with a disgusting announcement. Apparently, they don't care that their businesses are better under Trump since their disdain for him seems to supersede all else. The fallout began with the most unsuspecting retailers, who is about as synonymous with the U.S. as any store can get. Walmart profits heavily from their reputation of patriotic values and being the picture of success from capitalism, hard work, and the fruits of pursuing the American dream, despite using cheap overseas labor to produce a glutinous amount products. The retail giant's CEO, Doug McMillon, came forward last week to stab President Trump in the back with an announcement after what he saw happen in Charlottesville, Virginia. He had the option to pick a side or remain neutral, and he chose to blame the president for the racist violence in which had no part in promoting. Strangely, McMillon didn't take the same stance on Barack Obama when he was in office, as at the time a member of his beloved Black Lives Matter group shot and killed multiple Dallas cops in the name of the racist cause. In a statement posted on the retail giant's website, McMillon wrote that Trump missed a critical opportunity to help bring our country together by unequivocally rejecting the appalling actions of white supremacists, the Washington Examiner reported of CEO's statements. Now, 4 other companies, including another major retailer, have come out against Trump after Charlottesville. However, of the 5 companies, 3 made it much worse with who they have been secretly doing business with behind his back. Amid the flood of CEOs rushing to distance themselves from Trump, who committed a sin in their eyes by calling out both the white supremacists and the Antifa crowd, was Marcus Lemonis, who is the CEO of one of NASCAR's biggest sponsors. Representing the major outdoor retailer, Camping World, Lemonis appeared on CNBC's Power Lunch, where he seemed to suggest he wouldn't be shattered if people who supported Trump's comments decided to shop elsewhere. So basically he told all of us NASCAR fans to shop elsewhere. Publicly announcing that Trump supporters are not welcome at your business is not good for profits. However, all business sense has gone out the window with common sense in the aftermath of Charlottesville. 3 other companies who jumped aboard the blame train don't really care about American money and coming out against Trump this week since they're getting it from our enemies. The Washington Free Beacon explains. Several prominent U.S. companies that have distanced themselves from the Trump administration over its response to the recent violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, continue to do business with the extremist Iranian regime, sparking accusations of hypocrisy from a leading advocacy group that works to expose Iran's global atrocities. Major U.S. companies such as airplane manufacturer Boeing, General Electric, and industrial company Caterpillar all issued public statements distancing themselves from President Donald Trump over what they viewed as his failure to adequately condemn the recent riots in Charlottesville, where far-right white nationalists and neo-Nazis clashed with leftist counter-protesters. While each company was quick to distance itself from the Trump administration and condemn the open racism and bigotry on display in Charlottesville, all 3 of the corporations continue to do business with Iran, an openly anti-Semitic regime that threatens to murder Jewish people and endorses leading racists such as David Duke. Considering the incredibly disgusting double standard of coming out against Trump for not condemning white supremacists and quickly as they thought, it seems that these 3 companies are more about grandstanding the president than what they are actually saying. What makes it even worse, is that all of these corporations also have refused to sign on to pledges to refrain from doing business with Iran due to the regime's pursuit of nuclear arms and continued sponsorship of terrorism, including operations targeting U.S. forces, according to the Free Beacon. This is an interesting stance, to say the least, considering that Boeing is contracted with the government to build the next Air Force One. This activity has sparked concerns from lawmakers and U.S. officials that Iran will use any new Boeing planes to boost these operations, the report noted. It's a big slap in the face for these companies to come out and make statements like, "There is no room for hatred, racism or intolerance," as Caterpillar recently said while increasing relationships with one of the most hateful, anti-American countries in the world. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.